Voice Radio Media, and today we're joined by Darren Watson from Britain's Got Talent.
We've got a celebrity in.
Yeah. So, Darren, it's lovely to see you this morning. Obviously, we've got some questions prepared for you from the guys. I think we'll let Zayan take it away.
How are you today?
I'm all the better for seeing all my new friends here. It's good to be on a show like this and be all friendly faces. And it's sun is shining outside, so today is good. Looking forward to today.
Very nice.
Well done, nice.
And Stephen, have you got a question, my mate?
Good. Can you
Tell
it
about yourself.
so?
Could you tell us a bit about yourself?
Yeah, thanks, Stephen. Well, I'm a plumber. I'm 48, and I've always been a plumber since I left school, working for a local housing association. And the good thing is, you know, you meet many people, and you don't. But the thing is, you don't know what people are dealing with when you go into their houses. And my brother doesn't work because of depression and anxiety. My godson's got Down syndrome, and I think it's important you treat people how you wish to be treated. Yeah. So when I go in houses, I try and cheer them up with jokes, and somehow that's led to me getting on loads of TV shows. So yeah, but it's great. You know, I've gone on Britain's Got Talent recently, and there's just loads of good feedback off everybody online. It just shows you when I've been nice to people in houses, they're all posting about online saying he's done a good job, he cheered me up, and that's what I try and do. I'm also a black belt in judo, but I used to do mud wrestling, but I had to fight dirty. Yeah. I used to box as well. I used to box, and when I boxed, I didn't know the meaning of the word defeat till the coach bought me a dictionary. I used to box under my name. You know, you have nicknames, don't you? Hitman Hatton, the Dark Destroyer. I boxed under my name Kid Picasso. I was always on the canvas. I took up wrestling, I didn't want to, but my friend twisted my arm. Yeah, but I try and have a laugh, you know. Yeah, we've got loads of good friends with us today, haven't we, Maxwell? Yes. You're going to help today, aren't you?
Yes.
Good, good.
Yeah. Jane?
How was your Britain Got Talent experience?
It was great fun. It was a great day. Simon Cowell asked me as well, he said, you bottled it last year, how do you feel if we didn't invite you back? I said, well, I had a great day still. Everybody was nice to me, it was a wonderful experience. I said, I won the lottery to get there. I said, I won the lottery twice somehow. I said, so just to be here, I said, I'm so happy, and not just that, all my friends and family loved it as well. And the response I've got online from everybody whose house I've worked in are so proud as well. They're saying, you know, he was our plumber, he did a good job. So it's been marvellous. It's, you know, it's a wonderful experience. It's one I'll never forget. And everybody was nice to me. And it's nice to be here as well, you know, talking about it with all my new friends.
Yes.
How did you overcome your need to do the second time?
Well, I think this year I prepared a lot better. I gave myself more preparation. I wrote myself a stronger set with stronger jokes, and I tested it out going round. I did 15 gigs, and I tested some of the jokes in the houses. And next time if I get through to the semi-final, I'll have to come here and try the semi-final set. But I think
we'll all do that.
Yeah, I will do. It's good to have supportive people, and I always believe you should treat people how you wish to be treated yourself, and if you can help people, help them. And what I did is my nerves. I was still nervous, but I think I believed in myself this year because I put a lot of preparation in. I went round everywhere practicing my gigs, and every gig went well. I've done pro gigs, open mic gigs, and I had good feedback off everybody. All my jokes were landing, and I enjoyed the day, so I peaked on Britain's Got Talent, luckily for me.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
You mean you've done your homework?
Yeah, I did my homework. I was at Maxwell, we did.
Like if you get really good grades in school, which Some people feel miserable. Oh, I can't.
Well, I was rubbish at art at school, Maxwell.
I couldn't answer even one question in any of the exams.
God. Well, I couldn't even...
Thinking,
You do well here, don't you, Maxwell? You do well here.
He does.
Everything else I was CRAP at.
Well, you've even got a Mario t-shirt on as well because you've got a plumber here today, Maxwell.
No, no one's looking at t-shirts.
Yeah.
Have you got a question, Andrew?
Yes, I
Go on then, Andrew.
Well, I'll just tell Maxwell this first. He said he was rubbish at school. I was rubbish at art at school. I couldn't even draw my curtains.
Oh.
I got a job as a graffiti artist, but I lost my job as a graffiti artist. I should have known the writing was on the wall.
Right, is your ambition to be a comedian full time?
To be honest, I do a bit of acting, a bit of comedy, but I took it up in the past few years. I'd like to do that. I just like cheering people up, whether it's being a plumber in somebody's house, or you might be in the ice cream parlour and you might see a girl looking down. I might say,
Have we tried to do like comedians, like?
I think I know what your joke you're guessing at. Is it double D's or something?
we try.
Me,
It's-
because of the
it's
ice
called,
cream, 2 scoops.
Maxwell, Andrew's asking a question for us, mate.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I
you're
get carried
absolutely
away.
Yeah.
Sorry, my friend. What was you saying?
I think it's called.
Got some water, then?
Yeah.
Get you a drink in a minute, mate.
Is it my ambition to be a full-time comedian?
Yeah.
I think I'd like to do that. I like to cheer people up, whether I'm plumbing in a house
I know.
and I tell a few jokes, or do I want to be plumbing full-time? I think I'd like to cheer more people up. Britain's Got Talent, when they asked me to go on in the first time, I still had to do rounds of casting. Didn't just pick me out and put me on, it wasn't like that. She said, I'd like you to apply for it. We saw you in person, we think you should go down the routes. She said, why do you tell jokes, Darren? I said, well, I like to cheer people up. She said, what a bigger stage than Britain's Got Talent. So if I went full time, I suppose I'd be trying to cheer more people up. But if you notice, all my jokes are always clean. I don't like bullying in life. Jokes are to lift people up. Comedy is about bringing people together. And so I'd like to do that. Yes, if I could get the opportunity, I would. I've done a bit of acting as well, though, but sometimes it doesn't go easy. I had a tough crowd the other week. Yeah, I was doing a bit of Shakespeare, a bit of Hamlet, and people started throwing eggs at me. So I went on as Hamlet, come off as omelette.
Have I tried doing Leslie Phillips?
What, sorry, what, Phillips?
Leslie Phillips.
Oh, no, to be honest at the moment, I've just done a few TV shows and it's step by step, it's just enjoy every
Well, I
moment.
can do it, music.
Alright, I'll watch you then.
We'll have to do yours.
Hello.
Oh no, I'm not an impressionist, not as good as, you know. I do acting, but I'm struggling with accents, so I'll have to watch.
Really, does it?
Well, no, I'll watch you, and you'll give me some tips. I'll get my notepad out and.
I do Tom Cruise.
Can you do Tom Cooper?
No, I can't.
Can you do voice?
Just
No, I
the
can't
jokes.
do voices.
I can do
Just the
Tom
jokes, not the
Cruise's
voices.
voice.
Simone, did you have a question?
Sorry, I think Maxwell's got a question. Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. What was your question, my friend?
It was, how was it performing in front of the judges and there in the crowd laugh at your jokes?
Well, it was a big crowd. To be honest, it started off a bit rough, didn't it? But it was fun. I enjoyed it. Everybody was nice to me. It was a day I'll never forget. I think somebody said it was 4,000 people, but I don't see it like that. I just see it as a room of people who want cheering up. I shouted at one point, do we need cheering up? And they all responded saying yes, so it was great. I got standing ovation. And but it's small steps. You start out with small crowds first, start out with my friends, then move on to open mic nights, then to bigger events, and yeah, it went well. It was a day I'll never forget. Thank you, Simone.
What was it like when you got that standing ovation?
To be honest, Amanda Alden said when I went off stage, went, look at Darren, he's so happy. To be honest, I was jumping with joy. I was grabbing Anton Deck, I was hugging him, I was punching the air. I didn't show that on stage, I controlled myself, but when I went backstage, I couldn't believe it. But Anton Deck said, Darren, we'll have to go in a minute, and I carried on telling him jokes. I said I was called out last year to clear Simon Cowell's toilet. He dropped some Dutch shoes down it and it was clogged up. They said, Darren, we've got to go, we've got other acts to see. I said, to be honest, when I go on holiday, I talk that much, I have to put suntan lotion on my tongue. They said, Darren, we've got to go. I said, when I was last on holiday, my friend nicked an inflatable. I said, you could have been in trouble. He said, I had to lie low for a bit.
Sean, question, mate.
Sean? Here we go.
I'm going to need... just go up to that
Yeah,
mic
no,
there,
come
Sean,
here.
if you would like, mate. The cameras will pick you up too, Sean, so it's no worries.
Okay. What advice would you give to someone who is struggling to overcome something because of their nerves?
Right, thank you. Sean, is it?
Yep.
Yeah, what I'd do is, I'd take it as little steps. I did bottle it last year and my nerves got the better of me, I will be honest. So what I did is I knew I had to do better. So I went away and started doing open mic gigs at bars and restaurants and, you know, just wherever there's an open mic, you know, and just practice and tell jokes in front of friends, get an audience, and it's small steps, you know, and believe in your material as well. Go back, write a stronger set you can believe in, and when you get good feedback, it made me believe in myself. I was still nervous on the day, but, you know, I knew I could do it because of the preparation I put in. Thank you.
Okay. Mark, you got a question, mate?
What is the question?
Number 8, mate.
Number 8, thank you. Mark.
Have you have you appeared on many different TV programmes? What has been your favourite?
Oh, I'll just say what I've appeared on. I've been on Blind Date, Ninja Warrior, The Peter Crouch Show, Celebrity Dinner Date, Britain's Got Talent twice, then I've done 5 TV pilots, Britain's Best Joke with a comedian called Stephen Bailey, a BBC trade show where I was giving plumbing advice. I did a TV pilot with John Bishop, where I was on stage telling jokes with John Bishop.
That was great.
Oh yeah, it was. Well, they picked 4 people out of 80 to tell jokes, and luckily I was one of the 4. But what happened was, this will make you laugh, they had 4 people and representing 4 teams, and they said you have to have a joke up on stage, you've got a minute to tell jokes, and if John Bishop thinks you're rubbish, he fires a cannon and a gunk at you. So what happened was, the red team and blue team, the nerves got better of him and they got gunked straight away. And we had a drag artist on for yellow team, and he got through in a minute, but there was silence. I think sometimes people like different types of comedy. His was more observational comedy. But when I walked on, I accidentally unclipped the extension lead to the gunk machine. So John Bishop said, "Darren, I can't gunk you, you unclipped the extension lead." So I said, "Well, don't plug it back in, I've got this in a bag." I said, "I'm going to win it." So I started punching the air, you know, and he said, "Darren, but you're forgetting, all I have to do is plug it back in." So I got off to a good start before I started, just, you know, having a bit of banter with John Bishop. But then I told a few jokes. I said, "Everybody, I just met a cowboy, he didn't have much money, his name was Skint Eastwood." I just spent £100 on Tipex, big mistake. You know, jokes like that, but I had everybody laughing. But all the shows have been different and unique in their own different ways, so I've actually enjoyed them for different reasons. Like Ninja Warrior, they had me telling jokes. They said to break the show before I ran the course, and I got really far on the course, so I could say I've been lucky to film a lot of TV shows. You know, and I met a lot of wonderful people in every show I've took part in. You know, like I say, there've been different shows, like I took part in the BBC trade show where I was giving plumbing advice. I did Celebrity Dinner Date, but luckily that improved my cooking skills because I'm not a good cook, you know. The only thing I'm good at making is mistakes. I cooked some, I was going to cook a spaghetti, alphabet spaghetti, but she said, "Darren, you're just putting words in my mouth." But the actual meal, being a plumber, it was leek soup, and because of my cheesy jokes, it was cheesy fungi mushrooms, and because I do judo, it was Enter the Dragon, try Darren salmon. But Lauren Simon, she was one of these Cheshire housewives, she didn't pick it, but but the thing is that the cooking improved because of that, you know, but she didn't get to taste my leek soup. But you don't know what's around the corner though. I'm just having fun. I'm just somebody who stepped out. Like, you don't know, next week it might be Maxwell doing something, you don't know, Max, or it might be our friend Simone, you don't know. If you don't try, you know, like the football, they say, if you don't shoot, you'll never score. So I've enjoyed every show, and I just enjoy being with you lot equally as much as well.
Yeah. Did you have a favourite one out of the ones you've been on? Was the one that stood out more than
No,
the others?
no, because we're all different, we're all unique in different ways. So every day, even though I didn't get a date on Blind Date, I had a fun day. But Paul O'Grady, that was the first show I filmed, he went, "Oh, Darren, you're giving me a headache." So I said, "Headache, Paul? That reminds me." He went, "Oh, he's off again." I said, "I went to the chemist, but the chemist had no headache tablets, Paul, because of her pet birds." I said, "It turns out they're paracetamol." And Paul O'Grady went, "Oh, Darren," he said, "I can't understand why you're single." Have you got a question, Simone?
Yeah, I would like to say I miss Paul O'Grady.
Yeah, he was a lovely bloke, but that was
I used to watch his dog show every day.
Good.
Me
Yeah, it's
too.
He
good.
always sings hello to dogs.
Well, do you know dogs, they're rubbish dancers because we have 2 left feet.
Can I just ask?
Yes?
How hard was the Ninja Warrior course?
Oh, it was very hard. To be honest, they didn't show me on the first obstacle because it probably took 2 hours jumping from each block to block. But the thing is, there was a lot of people boasting.
Jump on because I'm fat.
Oh, no, I'm a bit overweight. In fact, I've got a New Year's resolution. You're not overweight, Maxwell, you're not overweight.
Sean, did you have another question?
No. You're not, Max. It's like me, I've got a New Year's resolution, Max, to lose 2 stone, just 4 stone to go.
Sean's question.
Sean's question.
Do you get recognised around Stockport now?
Well, to be honest, on social media it's blown up. I've got loads of people adding me as a friend. I think there's meaning to, but obviously the prompt Saturday night must have prompted them. But I've had a few people in Sainsbury's just come up to me and go, excuse me, are you that guy off Britain's Got Talent?" I went, yeah, I was. But it's all positive, you know, it's not been blowing up. But I did have trouble when I was last in Sainsbury's. I put my Visa card in to pay for my shopping, put my donor card in by mistake, cost me an arm and a leg. He had an elderly guy in charge of the trolleys in Sainsbury's. Yeah, an elderly guy in charge of the trolleys. He must have been pushing 70.
Yeah. 70 miles per hour with the trolleys.
Well, we tried to.
Rubbed over an old granny.
Do you have another one?
We got.
Start on there, man.
I used to run people over with road rash.
Oh, we are.
My motorbike.
Can I ask one question?
Oh, I've got a question off our friend here as well. What's that then, my friend?
What's your favourite song?
A favourite song?
An artist.
Artist. Well, I'm listening to Taylor Swift at the
Taylor
moment.
Swift will come alongside for you.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, there's a lot of musicians as well when I was at Britain's Got Talent. And there's one musician, he got the best applause coming on stage. He was called Eric Clapton.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Eric Clapton. There was a 70s tribute band from Scotland. They were called Aberdeen. Yeah, there was a magic dog. It was a Labracadabra. Mind you, I met a magical dog when I was last in London on the Underground. Yeah, it was a musical dog. It went from barking to tooting.
And Jake, you've got your question, mate?
Yeah. Oh God. Why did that joke you had ever told?
Well, if I'm leaving today, I might say I'm off to grow some facial hair, moustache. Well, I think we've got to remember the cat joke, which Ant and Dec remembered. I think we might. Should we all try and say it together? I'll get the punchline first. I'll say, "The reduced me hours." So everybody, I just lost my job at the cat sanctuary for reduced
me hours.
Yay!
Well done.
Yeah, so that's a good one.
And then I think we've just got a question off the Pro Media team.
Oh, yeah. Hello, shall we say hello to him, everybody?
Who's there?
Well, hey.
Hello.
No, fine.
Say hello, Simone and Stephen.
Hi, Harry.
Say hello to your friends there.
Hello.
Good.
Did you hear that?
Who's
Who's nicer in person, Ant or Dec?
Well, they both like the jokes, and they're both nice, but to be honest, Simon Cowell's going. I really like Darren, I really like him, so I've got to say I really like Simon Cowell, you know, because he was singing my praises.
Yeah, favourite judge on the panel?
Well, there was all nice judges, but I will say, they didn't show this on TV. Bruno said, "To be honest, Darren, I don't get any of your jokes." So I said to him, "Bruno, it's been lost in translation." And I said, "But you've got to go off a crowd." I went, "Crowd, are these jokes funny?" And I put my hand to my ear and I waved to the crowd and you all went, "Yeah." I went, "Bruno, you've got to go with the crowd." So everybody's been saying in the papers recently, how come Bruno gave you a yes, but he didn't seem to understand it? So I think Bruno just went with the audience. The audience were loving it, you know, but I just see myself as like one of a crowd myself. I'm just there to cheer people up, and that's all it is. So, yeah, but it was all good judges. They had a great day. Amanda Holden, I had her laughing. They didn't show this. She said, "You must see things in houses, Darren." I said, "Well, Amanda," I said, "I was in a posh house the other day." I said, "It was posh." I said, "She had 2 toilets." I said, "Her name was Lulu." so then Amanda Holden said, "I've got 2 toilets, am I posh?" I said, "Possibly so." But she did actually say, Amanda Holden, she said, "You're telling the jokes a bit too quick. You need to slow down. I've missed a lot of the punchlines, you know, because I'm thinking about that, and you moved on to the next joke." So I said, "Amanda, what you need to do is when it comes on TV, record it, then you can watch it back, then you've got it again." And everybody burst out laughing, but I didn't mean that as a joke, because I was just trying to help her. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be putting the questions on the camera anyway, so you don't need to hold it close to the mic.
There's a lot of good acts, but the bloke who went on after me who was very nervous, he was very, very good. Mike, he did Mike Woodall, I think he was called. He was, he was an impressionist. He did Gabrielle.
He's absolutely, he's good in parts, but after he's done that, he gets a bit too much, if you know what I mean.
But the thing is, we all like different people. I thought all the acts were great, all the acts were wonderful. You could say any of them could win it, you don't know, but I would say because of his uniqueness, how he could do so many different voices so well. And I've never seen anybody like that, you know, and he's a music teacher, he's helping little children and...
Well, that's not my cup of tea, but...
Yeah.
You was on me, got talent, and I'm going, that's the one.
Oh, thanks, you appreciate that.
Fantastic fella. What you don't make me laugh.
Yeah.
It's the way you are, you know, it's what's inside of you. You need to get out, don't you?
Well, the thing is, I said to Anton Deck and all the judges, I said, I'm here to cheer people up. I said, that's what it's about.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
So, do you want to finish it off, mate?
Alright. Is there anything you would like to ask us?
Have you all got a joke I could put in my little joke book? If you've got a joke, I'd like to hear it off my friends.
So does anyone have a joke?
Does anyone have a joke to tell?
Here we go, Maxwell's quite good at jokes.
Suitable joke.
It was Max.
It's a dialogue from Halloween 4.
Oh yeah, here we go, Max.
But I'll just say the first letter of the word because it's swearing.
Oh,
I can't say all of it.
No.
Have we got any suitable jokes then for the Britain's
I'll
Got Talent?
just say it without the swearing. You know, like saying bleep, but without saying that.
Yeah.
But anyway, the first part of it is Michael Myers appears at the front of this entrance to the power generator site, and this man called Bucky says, "Hey you! This is private property, no trespassing. What are you, deaf? Don't try that Halloween with me." With the S word.
Oh, there.
Yeah, but it's so funny, isn't it?
Yeah, you got to watch it sometimes.
Andrew's got a joke.
Here we go, Andrew, brace
If you've never
yourself.
seen it, you wouldn't get the joke, the sarcasm.
What you get?
Well, I think it's
A
hilarious.
monkey
It always makes me
eating a
cry.
banana. It's long ways or short ways, or is it long or short?
Say it when you're not.
Long.
Say that again.
Long is bent.
Hey! How do you eat a banana sideways or length on? So I said length on, and he said, what did you say?
It's bent.
Yeah, so you go.
Fair enough. Sounds good, right? Should we all say thank you?
Yes.
Yes, thank you.
So,
Oh, we got another joke. We got a question on Simone.
Round it off, Simone, round it off with the best joke ever.
I've got a question.
Okay, yeah, ready for you, Simone.
Me and my mum's been watching Britain's Got Talent
Yes.
for years.
Oh, good.
Yes,
Oh, good. So I've got 2 more friends watching, supporting me now, have I?
Yeah.
Good, that's nice.
right. So we all say thank you for Darren for his time today.
Thank you, Darren. No matter what age you are.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm only local, so anytime you ring us, I'll come down, and good to see my new friends. I appreciate just being here and chatting to you, which is nice.
And
We appreciate you coming down.
No, it's good.
Thank you.
To be honest, this started off, I was fitting a tap in one of your community centres. presenters, and I spoke to one of your friends and told a few jokes. I said, I've done a few TV shows. So she said, would you be welcome to coming down and doing a podcast? So I said, yeah, it'd be great. I said, we're here to help one another. I said, you know, if you can help somebody, I always think it's important you should do. Because, you know, I've never told anybody, but I had my neck broke when I was 23, and I was in a bad way. A car mounted a curb and mowed me down from behind, and I remember how good people were to me. And my dad died when an operation went wrong not long after, and how people lifted me up. So I've done a depression mental health support course at work. I've done a first aid course. So joking apart, I always think if you can help somebody, you should do, you know.
No, definitely.
Do you support out of the...
Well, to be honest, I used to manage a football team. Yeah, I did. I told. Well, I'm Stockport County at the moment, but when I managed a football team, I told everybody. I said, end of season. I said we're going to finish second. The chairman pulled me in. He said, Darren, we've been relegated. We've lost every game. I thought he said we'd finish second. I said we did in every game.
Hang on. How did you lose them? It would be like every game. How did you lose?
Well, they didn't lose, they come second.
Yeah, come second. Yeah.
Well, yeah, best of luck
Tough
to you.
crowd.
Free Britain's Got Talent.
Yeah, cheers. Fingers crossed. Fingers, you don't know how it's going to do. I'm just happy with what I do. I'm just enjoying taking part in all of them, and it's just as much fun being here with my new friends, and I'll come down anytime.
Hopefully one day we have you back as the winner.
Yeah, well, you never know. It's all about positivity.
Can we have a picture?
Yeah, I'd love that. You know,
picture at the end.
I've got this one here then. Yeah.
The actual PR man from Britain's Got Talent, he said, can you send anything on you do? And I've had so many radio interviews. I was a guest on Bolton Radio. I've been on Radio Manchester about 4 times. I was on Jersey Radio the other week. What it is, I think people are relating to me. I'm just a plumber. I'm just an ordinary guy who somehow just ended up on national TV and it going well. So it's been relatable, and every day I'm just telling jokes at houses. But I think what it is, they want to put the kettle on to shut me up. But the other day the kettle was broke. I said, I can see trouble brewing. I was in one house, I said, would you like a drink? I said, I'll have a glass of water. He said, still water. I said, I've not changed my mind. Mind you, I was in a tight house the other day, and known as tight because they kept a fork in the sugar bowl.
And I think that's where we end this off. One Voice Radio Media, thank you for listening.
Right, well,